Hello Professor. So today I will be presenting the integrated project plan for University of Toronto. This plan focuses on building a centralized student data analytics program to support better decision making across the university. So this slide gives us a roadmap of what we will be covering. So it's background, project description, solution, scope, stakeholders, milestone, risk, budget, and monitoring. So it's a complete view of how our project is gonna be planned and managed. Third slide. Okay. So we will be talking about the background of University of Toronto. So University of Toronto is one of the Canada's largest universities with over 90,000 students and more than 700 programs. Currently, student data is scattered across the different faculties and departments. So this makes it hard for leaders to see a full picture. So we will be preparing a centralized analytic system to help to solve this as like required. Next slide. Yeah, so about the project description. So this project is to create a student data warehouse system. It means it will bring data from all the campus like all together and provide a dashboard to track the enrollment, retention, dropout rates, academic performance, and also demographics. So this directly will support the University of Toronto's digital transformation goals in future. Proposed solution. So the proposed solution for this particular project is a central data warehouse system with dashboard, of course, and self-service reporting. So faculty, administrators, leaders, like with the help of this system, they will be able to quickly access the accurate information for better decision making. Now we will be talking about project approach, size and complexity. So first of all, our approach is phased. So it involves data integration, building the warehouse, creating dashboard and user training. So the project is complex because it involves multiple campus, large amount of student data and obviously the compliance of the privacy laws. So this is the approach and size and complexity. So the size would be minimum like medium to large. Duration could be around approximately 12 months and the budget is also been given and the complexity could be high. So this is what it is. Then comes project scope. So in scope. So in scope, it comes faculties and departments, university, IT, and third is BI and analytics team. So in scope, particularly these are activities like data integration, warehouse creation, dashboard department development, and training and faculty administration. So the aim of this project scope is to provide one reliable source of truth for student related data. Now we will be talking about the project scope, out of scope. So the out of scope is like delivery of end user training session, operational support, and obviously the procurement of new BI software. So the out of scope are the things that are likely to be replacing the existing student information system or managing the IT infrastructure upgrades. So we will only work with what already exists and we will be focusing on the integration part. Now we will be talking about the assumptions and the constructs. Yeah, so we were talking about assumptions and constructs. So our project is basically based on few important assumptions. So we assume that the existing IT and business intelligence infrastructure of University of Toronto is strong enough to support the data warehouse. However, we are also assuming that every faculty will commit their technical resources to share and integrate the data. Another assumption is that the institutional research team will define the KPIs reporting requirement in advance. So about the constraints, we must comply with the Freedom of Information and Protection of Privacy Act to ensure the student data is protected. Another big challenge could be standardizing the data because each faculty collects and store data in different formats. Now we will be talking about the project stakeholders. So this project involves multiple stakeholders. At the top level we have the president, who is the project sponsor. Then comes the dean from the committee, and then making key decisions, like it's a part of them. And the institutional research office is also a critical stakeholder, since they will be defining the reporting requirements. On technical side, the university IT departmental managers will be there, like they manages the infrastructure, while the BI and analytics team will ensure that the dashboard will meet the user needs. And faculty administrator will be the primary users of the dashboard in their day-to-day work. Faculty IT teams will help with integration. Yeah. Stakeholder management table. So this table obviously help us plan how to manage each stakeholder. For example, the president and deans being the key decision maker and need to be engaged. IT department, whereas will be less interested in data, must be kept satisfied since they provide the technical backbone. Faculty administrator need to be kept well informed because they are the main users of dashboard. Next, stakeholder power and interest grid. So this grid makes it easier to visualize our approach. So stakeholders with high power and high interest, like the president, deans, and institutional research, fall into the manage closely category. High power, but low interest stakeholders like IT department should be keep satisfied but not overloaded with details. Low power but high interest groups are the analytics team and administrator. They should be keep informed. Finally, low power and low interest groups are students who will be just monitor since their involvement is indirect. Core project team. So our core project team brings together like mix of all. So the project manager is there, then business analyst, data architect, database developer, ETL developer, BI developer analyst, QA specialist, faculty tech leads. So yeah, so like these are the mix of all skills that we have in our core project team. Now we will be talking about the project milestone. So the milestone act as a checkpoints in the project journey. First we have a project kickoff. Next, data integration begins, followed by the building data warehouse. Once that is done, dashboards are developed. Yeah. After development, we move to testing to ensure the accuracy. Then comes user training, so administrators, leaders can also use the system effectively. Finally, we have the project handover and official delivery. So each milestone marks a significant achievement. Yeah, so high level work breakdown structure. So the breakdown structure breaks the project into manageable phases. So we start with planning and requirement gathering. Then comes data extraction and integration. The next phase is warehouse development, followed by dashboard and report creation. After development, we focus on testing and quality assurance. The last phase is deployment and training. Breaking the project into these task will help us stay organized and track the progress of the work effectively. Next is project risk register. So every project faces risk, and here are some of the main ones. First, it's data centralization, standardization. So it's a risk since each faculty collects data differently. Privacy is another big risk. We must ensure that the strict compliance is there. There is also risk of delays if faculties don't provide data on time. Finally, user adoption could be another challenge if faculty administrators are hesitant to use the new dashboard. So each of these risks are documented and plans will be developed accordingly. Now we will be talking about the risk, likelihood and impact map. So this map helps us prioritize which risk is to handle first. For example, high likelihood, high impact risk are like privacy compliance and data standardization. These are the top priority. Then medium level risk such as delays or lack of resources need active monitoring. Low impact risk such as small technical issues will simply be tracked but not over managed. This approach ensures that we use our time and resource wisely. Now comes the project budget. So the budget covers multiple areas. This includes softwares, tools for warehouse, developer and analyst salaries, training programs for faculty administrator, testing costs. So we also include a buffer and unexpected expenses. Careful planning ensures that we don't overspend and yeah, it linked to the project value. Now we will be talking about the project monitoring and control. To keep the project on track, we will be using monitoring and control methods. So this includes milestone reviews, progress dashboards and regular status meeting. So we will also track the risk budget, timeliness continuously. If issue arise, corrective actions will be taken quickly to ensure that the project stays aligned with the goals. Now let's move on to our last slide, that is conclusion. So to conclude here, this project will centralize all student data into one platform, making it even easier for leaders, administrators. They can also have access to the accurate information in a simplified system. So it supports the University of Toronto's digital transformation strategy, I would say. And along with that, it also enhances the student success by enabling the better decision making. So obviously, for anyone in the long, for any university in the long run, like in the long term, it builds the culture of data driven planning and continuous improvement across the university. So this is what I would like to just conclude here, and thank you for watching.